Humans of the Cardboard, final Phantom Nightmare reveals. Basically, these are the TCG side of the set because it's actually coming out in the TCG. These are the final, I guess, 13 cards because we got 7 cards that already shown for the Ashen archetype, and that should leave us with 13 cards left over for a couple of OCG imports as well as some TCG exclusive cards as well. Let's start with the imports because that's the stuff we've already seen way long ago. A lot of times these end up being like V-Jump promos, and I think that's what most of these cards are. Three-Eyed Ghost, Mystic, Potato, Junk Dragonlet. I love this card's design. It's not amazing though. It's just a fine extender. And then Ultimate Offering, a card that gives you a bunch of normal summons. Nothing crazy there though. Honestly, nothing import wise that's like super crazy. But we do have 13 cards, or 8, I think, new cards. I think we have 8 or 9 new cards to get to. So let's jump into it. Let's start off with Swarm of Centipedes. We've seen Swarm of Locusts. We've seen those types of cards. Hope that'd be cool if the new version of those. This is a level 3 Dark Insect, right in line. 1500 attack, 500 defense. If this card is flipped face up, target one other monster on the field. Change it to face up attack or face down defense. You can only use this effect of Swarm of Centipedes once per turn. Once per turn during your main phase, you can change this card to face down defense position. Pretty cool. So it has just like that ability to flip up and down. I believe the other ones were on flip summon. So if they got attacked or forced up in some way, they wouldn't trigger. Whereas this card triggers whenever. If it's attacked and flip face up, whether you make it to your next turn and flip summon it, it fires. It's like a Book of Moon. It's fine. I think it's cooler for like older formats or very specific slow formats, but not competitively speaking. Next up, we have Convertible. This is an awesome name, by the way. Convertible, made into Convertible. It's very cool. It's a level 8 Earth Wing Beast flip effect monster. 1400 attack, 2800 defense. On flip, you can special summon one level 5 or higher flip monster from your deck in face down defense position. That's pretty cool. During the battle phase, if this card is in your hand, quick effect, target a face-down monster on the field, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon this card in face-down defense position. Honestly, a pretty interesting card. I don't know about competitively, like, unless, like, something like Unchained got, like, really crazy support, and this card helped a ton with that, like, unless it just had perfect synergy. I don't see this card having too much competitive viability, but it is a cool card, again, for, like, an older format. Actually could be kind of cool there. Continuous spell, Sunset Beat. This is a continuous. If a face-up monster you control is changed face down, you can target a card on the field, destroy it. If a flip monster you control is flipped face up, even during the damage step, target one of them and inflict damage to your opponent equal to its level times 200. Interesting card, probably not enough payoff overall. The fact that it probably wouldn't be searchable, and so you would be able to like maybe set it up, but you would have to hard draw this, and any deck that relies on hard drawing this is just probably not the cleanest thing in the world, but not terrible. And the last card we have here is Swallow's Cowrie, a quick play spell, very interesting. Tribute a Wing Beast monster in your hand or face up field. Add one Wing Beast monster from your deck to the hand with the same level that tributed monster had. Very interesting. This is just a search card. This is just actually like a good card. Wow, interesting. That's super interesting. I'm even thinking of something like, is Droll Lockbird I think Droll Lockbird is a Wing Beast. It might be a spellcaster, though. I'm not sure off the top of my head. But I'm even thinking of something in, like, Lyrilusc. Being able to tribute any of the level 1 Lyriluscs to one, get another one, but also having the versatility of getting either level 1 DE Crow, or if Droll is level 1, Droll as well. That's actually, like, super cool utility, but it would have to depend if Droll is, because, like, obviously the utility gets cut significantly there if you can't get something as impactful as Droll generically, but you also could get other cards in your engine as well and go on from there. Interesting card. I like that it can tribute from hand or field as well. So you could even play a card that, like, pluses you first, and then you use, like, the pluses in hand to, like, use as material for this. It's a cool card, definitely. And it's a quick play, so extra utility there. This is an interesting one for sure. I'm going to pick those up. All right, Psychic Support. I heard about this. Oh, she's going crazy. Level 3 Dark Psychic Effect monsters. This is E-Telliable. 0 attack, 1500 defense. You can banish this card you control to special summon up to 2 machine, psychic, and or cyberse monsters from your hand. And they can attack directly. No level restriction on that, by the way, pulling those out of the hand. During the standby phase of the next turn after this card was banished, you can add this banished card back to your hand. Nice. Interesting card. I think this card seems terrible unless you put it in the position of, like, it's E-telliable. So that gives it a little more pull, but I don't know. It's interesting. I don't think it's going to have too much competitive viability, but it's a cool card. Psychic Arsenal, new spell card, normal spell. Target a psychic monster you control and pay life points equal to its level times 200, all as cost. Add a machine monster with the same attribute but higher level from your deck to your hand. A search card, okay. During your main phase, except the turn it was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your grave, then target each of your banished psychic and machine monsters, so you do have to have both. Place one of them on the bottom of the deck, and if you do, add the other to your hand. Not bad. If you're playing a deck that can get machines and psychics very consistently banished, this is just getting one back. That's a pretty good follow-up card for sure. Yeah, not bad. I mean, listen, I don't love these quote-unquote consistency cards that rely on you already opening another type of card. So, like, a specific type of card has to be a psychic, and you have to summon it, and it has to stay on field for you to resolve this. All that stuff, right? Like, little bit asking too much for a card that's supposed to just be helping your consistency, but it's an interesting card for sure for psychics. And the last one here is Emergency Apport. This is a normal trap. Target a level 5 or lower psychic monster that is banished or engraved. Special summon it. Not bad. I like that extra banish utility. This card could come up not once per turn, just summons one if it's a psychic deck that maybe does classic psychic stuff and banishes its stuff all the time. And maybe it plays only opponent's turn, so being able to, like, summon a psychic back to your opponent or to your field over and over and play on their turn could be nice. That could be fun. This is not a bad card either, for sure. XYZ Force. So this is not an armored XY card, I believe, but I do still think it's searchable. I do think there's some Utopia stuff that gives you a way to search XYZ cards. This is a normal spell card, though. Send one XYZ card from your deck to the graveyard. Okay, not bad. Except for itself. Or if an XYZ monster is on the field that has an XYZ monster as material already, you can add the XYZ card to your hand instead. Okay, not bad. So the Armor Exceed stuff actually does help make this card significantly better. During your main phase, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard to detach a material from an XYZ monster on the field. Then if the detached monster was an Exceed monster, you can special summon that monster from your graveyard or your banishment in defense position. Interesting. Okay, so on a later turn, this gives you the potential to detach and summon an XYZ monster that's under another one. I don't know the best utility for that off the top of my head, but there's probably ways to just, like, rank up on top of that material once you get it back. Not a terrible card. This card actually seems interesting. It's just not an armored Exceed card, so it's not super searchable off of that engine. But still an interesting card. And I believe the last card we have here is Tricorn, the Cacophonous Concert. Okay, cool design. I like his design. He looks really cool. This is a Dark Fiend level 2 tuner. Okay. Yeah. If a monster in your possession is destroyed by battle or card effect, special summon this card from the hand. Oh, wait, does this low-key maybe unlock a little bit of Unchained synchro potential? Unchained already destroys their stuff all the time. To make this card an extender, and then it's a level 2 tuner. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target a monster in your graveyard with both the same type and attribute as a monster you control. Add that to your hand. That should be super easy, because if you're playing this in Unchained, you're looking at Dark Fiends. Or maybe they're not all Dark Fiends, but you should have... I think the extract monsters are all Dark Fiends, so that should be pretty easy to obtain. This card's interesting. Not a terrible extender. And then the ability to get you a monster back later. Kind of cool. Okay. I'm with it. Cool card. Definitely intrigued by this guy. There's a couple of interesting ones for sure. Not that interested in the imports, to be honest. I don't think any of those are that interesting. But Swallow's Cowrie, very interesting search card for Wing Beast decks. This stuff, probably a pass overall. This card's interesting. And then I would say XYZ Force and the Tricorn are actually both interesting cards as well. Honestly, as far as filler goes, there's some interesting little tidbits here. Very cool. That's it for me here, though. Thank you for watching, as always, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. If any of these filler cards, TCG exclusive cards, tickle your fancy at all in any way that I'm not mentioning here, maybe something slipping through my brain. Let me know the thoughts on that down below. I'd love to hear where you guys are coming from on this stuff. But I'm out of here for today. Basically done with reveals. Literally, with all this week, we finished Phantom Nightmare's full set. And now we're done with Legacy of Destruction's OCG version of the set. So should be good on news for a while. Have some new actual like cooking content, some deck profiles coming soon. I've been working on some stuff with my buddy Chris. Really cool way to play Makonko. And we'll get that out soon. But we're out of here for today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, subscribe to the channel for more stuff from me down the line, whether it's news, deck profiles, whatever. You know I got it coming. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.